Hello guys, Michael here with another video. So many times we get stuck in conversations. We are talking about a certain thing and the conversation is actually flowing with a beautiful woman if you're a man. And suddenly when that particular topic is over, your brain gets stuck. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to talk about. And she will not be the one that's going to engage into a new topic or something. So now you're just standing there, feeling awkward, feeling weird, and get a sense of panic because you really want to keep talking with this woman because she's attractive and you want to make something out with her. You want to take her out on a date. You want to build relationships, but you just don't know what to do because now you're completely stuck in your head and you cannot find any type of, joke or something you can be witty about. You just can't. You're just completely stuck. So what are you going to do here? This situation is something a lot of everyone actually have faced and are facing every day. So my tip for you is to just re-engage the conversation by asking a couple of questions. You should have maybe 3 killer questions in your head. And every time you get stuck, you're going to, in some way, have a pre-sentence before you're asking the questions. For example, like, oh, by the way, you know what? I was thinking about what to do after work. I've been thinking about this one quite some time, all right? But I'm curious, what do you like to do after work? What is your favorite thing to do? I'm just curious. Maybe that's something that I would like to try as well. That is one way of actually re-engaging the conversation with the killer question with a pre-sentence. Or it could be, oh, by the way, you know what? I was thinking about, vacations. And right now, I just don't know where to travel to. I've been in United States, I've been to Thailand, I've been to Latin America, Brazil, and I just don't know where to travel to, but I really want to travel to a new place. But I'm curious, have you been thinking about traveling? If you could travel to a place that you've never been before, which place is that? And then you can have in your mind to ask the why questions without using the word why. That means that when you're thinking about that country, what comes to your mind? When you think about that country, what is it that actually make this one the number one? Something like this. You can again re-engage. It's super effective. And many guys feel stuck in the head because they feel like I cannot ask a question out of thin air. Yes, you can ask a question out of thin air if you're good at using pre-sentences before the question. All right, that's very important. Another thing could be that I love as well is that, you know what, I was thinking about one thing. If I wouldn't choose this route in life, becoming a bartender, you know what, I have been thinking and I would most likely become a fireman. I love, putting out fires. I love the way of helping people. And I always love the thrill of adrenaline you get when something's happening and you have to be the one to actually solve the problem. And if the building is on fire, you as a fireman have to do a lot of risky things and dangerous things, but that in some way gets me going. I'm just curious, have you had some kind of thoughts like that? If you could actually go back and change something, if you could actually choose a different route in life, what would that be? Have you been thinking about that? That is also a good way to re-engage conversations. You see, there's a lot of things you can do if you just put your mind into it. It requires some preparations beforehand, so you know what to ask about. But it's not difficult to come up with maybe 3 questions that you really know can bring great conversations. And you have to drill it in of how to ask them. Sometimes if you're going to ask right off the bat, then it can come off a little bit as sudden. And it might not be very calibrated. But if you are good at those pre-sentences, then any question can be really good. Even though you haven't been speaking about that topic at all with her, you can just re-engage in this way. I hope this video helped you. I really do. I know that there are so many situations where we are struggling with beautiful women that we want to attract and date that it makes us mad. So see this video as a small step into the whole goal of making you becoming a lot better with women when it comes to attract them, date them, and build relationships with them.